think part of the issue is that individual gals and PC audience are beginning to overlap more and more, and jokes sort of carry over. I think the overlap has always been a thing. Like, I feel like Face Connect viewers tend to have overlap. Like, the great thing about being at FaZe is the fans are the viewers are very, like, supportive of most every girl. Like, multiple girls at a time. And that's always been the strength of this company. And so we usually don't mind bringing up other girls, like, usually. But still, a lot of times it's, like, disruptive. Like, you know, if I'm gonna be really frank with you guys, like, just, like, meta. Just being meta. Like, for example, if I'm streaming, I'm doing something, and there's another viewer... Because we know your names, we know your habits, right? There's another viewer who I know 100% is, like, let's say, like... Their Oshi, their #1 Oshi is another girl in this company, right? And they're streaming, let's say, sometime after me. But then all of my stream, they're talking about their #1 girl. All the time. And as people, we're gonna feel, oh, we're just like a pre-show, we're just second. You know what I mean? So it's like it's just a little bit of that. And that's why we get weird about it sometimes. It's not like we want all the attention all the time, but we would hope as streamers that when you guys come watch us, that you're here to watch us and not to treat us like a second, because we get self-conscious about that, right? We get self-conscious about that. And yeah, so yeah, that's all it is, right? Yeah, not just opening act. I don't want to be treated like just a side character on your own stream, you know? Like that hurts. If that's just speaking frankly, I think a lot of girls are not gonna put this into words because it makes us look really insecure, which, you know, it does make me look really insecure, but like, that's the truth. That's the truth. That's why so many streamers have that rule. Like, when it boils down to it, I talk to a lot of streamers, that's the main reason. Like, other than it being disruptive and like all of those things are just, it skirts around the fact that it makes us feel sad. if it makes sense. Like, yeah, there's like reasons that we can give that are very like, yeah, it can derail stream, it's off topic, you know, those are like objective reasons, and that's why we always talk about the objective reasons. But the true reason, other than the objective reasons, is that it makes us feel really sad when we're treated as second to another person, and they make it really obvious about it, right? So yeah, yeah, so that's the reason. Yeah, sorry for getting introspective, but like, since we're in the mood, just give you guys a little bit about what goes on in our minds, if that makes sense. Like, it's not like we don't want to support the other girls, but when we invite you guys to our own streams, we would hope that you're here for us. You know what I mean? Like everybody loves each other, but we just want to be treated nicely as well, you know? Yeah, yeah, if that makes sense. Yeah, Anyways. Yeah, it's so freaking... Is that cute? Oh, God, I'm glad. Because, like, I have a habit of, like, not expressing these feelings and then coming off even more insecure. Because I'm telling you guys in all the other ways that I'm running the show if I bottle it up. So it's better if I'm just upfront about it, if that makes sense. It's better if I just say it as it is, right? So that's what it is. Yeah. Yeah. I think a lot of the times when the girls take breaks and stuff, it's like a lot of that, just like tanking. You gotta understand, it's like for the viewers, it's like you guys just you guys don't mean anything bad most of the time. You guys are just trying your best. A lot of times we're just tism looping each other. But you gotta understand that the streamer is tism looping with hundreds of people at once. So just because you feel like, oh, I didn't mean it at all, your impact was probably not crazy. Like, you specifically did not hurt your streamer. It's just that your streamer just deals with hundreds and hundreds of people every day. And so for you, you feel like, oh, that wasn't a big deal. But for the streamer, when they see a lot of the same comments, it affects them mentally, right? Even if it's not a big deal, but when you see a lot of comments, it affects your mental health. That's what it is. That's why streamers sometimes need mental health breaks. It's like not anything deep, right? It's not that they hate everyone. It's just that, man, sometimes it's a lot, right? Like, sometimes it's a lot. Whenever your Oshi goes on break, they're like, don't blame yourself too hard, man. Like, don't overthink it. Like, she's just probably dealing with getting like, no, the idea of like getting one guide by too many one guys, like too many times. She needs a break. It's usually like that. Yeah, it's really stupid, but it's the truth. It's the truth. We weren't programmed to talk to this many people at once.